Being on stage is so electric, and you can feel this whole entire pulse, and everyone's there to to enjoy the same thing. I'm with the other two guys, and we give each other confidence and courage while we're on stage because we're all there doing the same thing. And I mean, I feel really alive then, but also at the same time, I have to say that when I'm by myself and I'm creating personal music or music that comes from my soul, I think even though I'm on stage, it doesn't mean that they came here to see me. I mean, they came here to really have a good time and see a good show and feel that energy. That's what it's all about. Really, it's like right when we're called upon and we're walking up on stage, and right when I have the instrument in my hand, and right when I hear that first note, all of that goes away immediately, and it turns into pretty much like a peak experience. It turns into this experience that I can't really describe. It's entertaining at the same time. It's also my way of just letting out who I am and just being myself. And like, yeah, I can do stuff on stage that I can do normally. I can just jam if I want. I mean, I can do whatever I want, and I really like that, while working simultaneously with the group. So being free, pretty much. Yeah, I make personal music, and it's all these chords and these nice sounds. It's really nice and melodic, completely different than latex grenade, and some of it could even be classified as elevator music. When I listened to it, I didn't realize that it was a whole bunch of coordination of instruments at one time. It just sounded like this energy, and it always put me in a mood, and it was always a good mood, or whether it be relaxing or whether chords and like what they were doing and what was going on. I understood that music moved me. This music was really something that persuaded my emotions. I was able to, feel what the artist was trying to get me to feel, and that was really when it hooked me. Because then I realized that's what I want to do. I want to learn all these instruments. I want to try to play, and I want to try to. I mean, if no one listens to it, that's fine. I'd give it for free anyways. I mean, the whole idea is that I want to just try to make people feel the way I felt, and I mean, uplift people, make their mood swing. Just being able to speak to other people without saying words, really. I surround myself intentionally with music, everything I do. And it's weird because most people hear music and they hear the energy that is, and when I hear it, now especially as even mainstream music, I can't help myself but count and try to analyze and try to figure out how it works, and I always am trying to figure out what was the artist feeling, what's my intended emotion, and how did he get there? What did he use? How did he get that exact chord to fit in there perfectly so that I'm feeling this sort of good mood, this sort of uplift, this sort of happy expression, or sometimes it's dismal, or sometimes there's these little sad emotions, or how did he get that so perfectly? How did they do it? They don't even have to think. It's second nature for them, the way they make it. And I hope that I can do the same for other people as I've experienced it. It's almost like meditation for me, because when I play, I can lose myself in the moment and just be there. It is healing for me, because when I'm here, I also feel alive, because I know I'm creating this experience. They both have their perks. I mean, live, of course, is just an amazing experience, and then when I'm by myself, I have different instruments, and I try to make them all, I try to combine them all and try to see what I can come up with, and I've come up with some pretty cool things. And that's really when I start to let my mind go and really just let everything flow and come out of me all as that energy. The piano was really what got me into everything else. When I was playing some of these songs and stuff, I thought, man, what would it be like to try this on a different instrument? The first task when I got some bass was transposing. And, I would play some of Mozart's pieces or Bach or something, which sounds kind of strange, That was how I taught myself some things and techniques, and the piano was the foundation for everything, and that really opened up my world to everything else. Probably one of the most difficult things to do is to get a certain emotion or expression into a song and try to get you to feel the same way that I do. So it's kind of difficult to do, but at the same time, it's one of the most rewarding things. Pretty harmonious. I mean, like I'm far from being a master for my craft, and I know I have much more to learn. And because that's really, music connects us all. I mean, it's really a universal language, and it's what I've learned I should share. I mean, that's really what it's all about. Another thing I really want to do is spend some time playing actually on the street, be able to play out in public, not for a fee. People can come see it for free and come on their own accord. If I can play on the street and actually draw a crowd and I know that people are paying attention, then I will feel accomplished. I'll still be playing music for the rest of my life. That is something that I have known since I was introduced to the piano and those artists that really inspired me. I knew from then it was, I'm going to do music for the rest of my life. I'm going to make it. I'm always going to create it. And if I don't ever reach any level of, attainable fame or anything like that, that's totally cool with me. I'm not really in it for that game. That's not really the name of it for me.